Yep. Just obviously the offense today, same thing as Blake, the discipline from the guys obviously had some errors from Winthrop, but just staying poised and disciplined throughout that process.
Yeah, it's we've fed bases loaded a lot this year, and sometimes guys try to do too much, and to take our walks there and just pass the baton and have quality at bat after quality at bat. I mean, really, that's the goal. Of course, we'd love to hit a bases clearing double, but just to be able to hold the zone in those spots and just keep those runs coming and take advantage of the walks. Our guys, plate decisions is one of the key things that we talk about offensively. Taking balls and swinging at strikes, and so our guys did a good job of. We work on it all the time, and so to take your walks should be seen as a victory over the pitcher. A lot of young hitters don't like to walk, but at this level, it's a big deal to get on base.
On that same vein, obviously, Will's a guy who has 450 in the on-base run, but had 180 batting average coming in. What was it like to see him obviously go out there and get a couple hits tonight and get some guys home?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's been contributing. His value doesn't show up in the batting average. Nobody cares about batting average at least not many coaches I know at this level. We look at more at on-base percentage plus slugging and OPS number if we're going to look at stats. But Willie T's OPS has been really good. I mean, he's slugging over 500. His on-base is over 450. So to see, everyone wants the hits because they like to see the batting average and get the reward. But I was more excited about 4 RBIs tonight out of him. So to get guys get on in front of him and him to knock him in or get him in somehow, I was excited about that. And the hits are great too. But to get the 4 RBIs and contributing, and that was a big deal.
It seemed like you guys, at least on the surface, that you maybe get more quality at bats than maybe opposed to last year. Did your numbers bear that out?
Yeah, yeah. The team quality at bat. We have more guys over that. We call it the 500 club, which is 50% quality at bats is the goal. The game goal in that stat is to have 50% of your QABs be quality, and then of your at bats be quality, and then the 500 club is, if on the season you're a 500 quality at bat average or better, and we have a lot of guys that are over that threshold more so than normal, just because we have such a deep lineup, and then even the guys that don't play every day are also over 500. They've got in there and performed well as well. So it is a good, it's a good lineup. It's a good bench. It's depth, but it's guys competing to have a quality at bat, which is just what you want, because the runs will follow, the hits will follow. It may not show up in the batting average, or doesn't always show up in the stats, but it certainly helps the team score runs.
Any chance Will stays maybe in that 6-0? Both times you moved him down, he seems to have big days.
Yeah, he's 7 RBIs, 3 homers. He's maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But with the guys getting on base in front of him, that may be a good spot for him, because he's found some ways to drive some runs in down there. So could be a potential spot for him.
You know who you're going to start tomorrow yet?
Leaning towards Justin Legurnick. Yep, but not official. But I guess it's official. Justin Legurnick.
I won't tell anybody, Coach.
Yeah,
obviously
tweet it out. So.
Having JJ back in the lineup tonight, same thing as Blake, just having that toughness back out there. Obviously, not looking past Presbyterian, but with a big series coming up this weekend, what's it mean to have him back behind the plate?
Yeah, he's one of our captains, one of our leaders. He's, like Blake said, one of the hardest workers in all of the history of sports. The guy's relentless with his work ethic. So, just having his presence in the lineup is a big deal. And, it's just the way he and Jimmy can split the catching duties will help both of them stay stronger for the duration of this season as well.
Any update on Nolan timeline for him when he might be back?
He thinks this weekend, but he thought last weekend too. So it's obviously up to the medical team. But it looks like it could be as early as this weekend. I'd say at the latest would be next week, but we're optimistic for this weekend.
Big series last week, big series this weekend. Sometimes these midweek games can get a little tricky. I know you're big on the mental side of the game. Do you ever have any sort of fear that your guys aren't going to be ready for a game like Winthrop or even tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the back of your mind, you always worry about that there could be a trap game or something like that. But we talked about this is the most important game tonight of our season because it's the one happening right now, and the best teams are consistently good. And if we're going to be the team that we think we can be, then we need to show up every night and be as consistent as we possibly can. And we saw already what happened when we didn't. We got smoked, and that's college baseball now. The parity in this sport has never been higher, and so you just anybody can beat anybody, and you have to respect the game and respect our preparation and come out ready to play. And we'll need to bring it tomorrow for Presbyterian as well because they are very capable.